I'm John Parker and I'm the public officer of the not-for-profit organisation Hunter Fighter Collection. We were gifted the aircraft by Ross and Anne-Marie Pay, who generously donated it as an ongoing memorial to Paterson Clarence Hughes, Australia's highest scoring Battle of Britain pilot. It's very much an unknown story that needs to be made public.
I was able to acquire X4009 through a friend of mine that I've been involved with a long time in the UK. He first told me about this Mark 1 Spitfire because of the Australian connection, and then the more he told me about it was just, this is unbelievable. How has this story not been told before?
Spitfire Mark 1A X4009 is probably the most significant remaining Spitfire in the world. It is the Battle of Britain aircraft with the highest kill number left. It'll be one of only 4 Mark 1A Spitfires flying, which makes it the rarest and most prestigious aircraft, but also being the aircraft of Paterson Clarence Hughes, who's Australia's top scoring ace, and he was the only person to ever fly the aircraft operationally once it was delivered.
The fact that the Mark 1 Spitfire is obviously the rarest Spitfire of them all, and the fact that there's this untold story of Pat Hughes being Australia's greatest ace from the Battle of Britain, the highest scoring Australian in the Battle of Britain. It was just an unbelievable story, and the more you look into the story and what he achieved in such a short time, it's just unbelievable, and you couldn't help but really become enthused about the whole project.
He was a true hero. He was very brave in his fighting. He used to get far too close to the aircraft that he was shooting down. He was renowned for his instinct and his accuracy and his ability as a pilot.
You know, young bloke, born in Cooma, travels to the other side of the world to help defend Australia and England, and the fact that he gave up his life at such a young age, and you know, obviously with 17 kills to his name, he was more than a fair pilot and marksman.
So in terms of aircraft that are restored, quite often you don't get a significant amount of wreckage, but with this particular aircraft, we estimate it's well over 400 kilos, or over 40 to 60% of the wreck, depending on how you measure a wreck. But this is a very significant aircraft in terms of the remaining components left. So from that viewpoint, it's a very significant restoration.
We've started the restoration of the aircraft, so the biggest job ahead of us now is funding the rest of the restoration. So we're a not-for-profit organisation.
Hunter Fighter Collection has partnered with Vintage Fighter Restorations, based in Scone, to complete the reconstruction and rebuild of Spitfire X4009. VFR have undertaken many restorations of World War II fighter aircraft, including 3 Spitfires, 3 Mustangs and 2 P-40 Kitty Hawks. They are world leaders in the restoration and operation of these types of aircraft. When completed, the Spitfire will be based at Scone, New South Wales, and will be flown at commemorations, events and air shows. It will be permanently retained in Australia and operated as a flying memorial to Pat Hughes, Australia's highest scoring Battle of Britain fighter ace.